Welcome to the Channel for Grace. Gobind will be live shortly. Book a tarot or astrology reading on our website, channelforgrace.guru, and check out our latest programs and classes. Please give us a share and a like, and we hope you enjoy the broadcast. Welcome to the Channel for Grace. Gobind will be live shortly. Book a tarot or astrology reading on our website, channelforgrace.guru, and check out our latest programs and classes. Please give us a share and a like, and we hope you enjoy the broadcast. Welcome to the Channel for Grace. Gobind will be live shortly. Book a tarot or astrology reading on our website, channelforgrace.guru, and check out our latest programs and classes. Please give us a share and a like, and we hope you enjoy the broadcast. Satnam, and welcome back to the channel. My name is Gobind, and this is your Channel for Grace. Thank you guys so much that are here watching this video being live streamed, and thank you to those of you that are watching the replay. What we are going to do today is our weekly astrology reading, as well as tarot and oracle reading for the collective. I will go through the astrology of the week and tell you what's significant for this week and what's kind of like the theme and the energy of the week. And then we'll do the reading right after that. Before we dive in though, I want to thank you for being here again. And if you like this content, if you are new, please make sure to subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell, and you'll get notified of when I go live and when I upload videos. And also make sure to download my free moon astrology guide, which will tell you what your psychic gifts are based off of your moon sign. It'll also enter you into my email list, and I send out a weekly moon magic report that has the horoscope, the astrology for the week ahead. People love receiving that in their inbox every Wednesday. And so the next one's going to be coming out on Wednesday. So I hope you guys sign up for that. And I hope that you enjoy this broadcast. There's also a lot of awesome things coming up on the channel. We've got new Atlantean astrology readings available to book. We also have the Moon Goddess Training 2023 coming up. I'm going to be coming up with a sign-up page and a special price if you sign up before the end of the year for levels 1, 2, and 3. So it's like amazing because I have a whole new system that I'm going to be introducing a whole new network and a community, basically inside an app that we can all interact with each other, talk about these awesome astrology topics, and you can watch your courses on there and everything. So it's like we're getting an upgrade. The community is getting a powerful upgrade, and I can't wait, and I'm so freaking excited. So what is going on this week? Well, the moon is definitely in its waning phase. And so next week on the 22nd, the sun is going to enter Sag. So this is the last week of the sun moving through the sign of Scorpio. So the last week of Scorpio season, which anytime you get to the later degrees of any sign, it gets really intense. Like it becomes very heavy. So we can feel that heaviness because it is the last degrees of a sign, but also there's sort of this beautiful flow of the frequency, and it matures and it becomes wiser as the sun moves through all the degrees. So the 29th degree would be the wisest degree. The 0 degree is like infinite possibilities, infinite potential, but the 29th is solid frequency. It's a critical degree. It's getting ready to transition. It's going through a rebirth. So know that this is what's happening this week as we move through each of the days. There's actually quite a few things happening. So we had the eclipse that just happened last week. And then next week, we already have a new moon in Sag. And it happens almost like literally the next day that the sun moves into Sagittarius, we have the new moon. And that's been a theme actually lately. Like the degrees have been getting earlier and earlier. And so the new moons are happening closer and closer to, excuse me, the beginning of the season, right? At the earlier degrees. So anyways, but not just to mention those couple of things. Those are like what happened last week and what's happening next week. But what's actually happening this week, we're going to move through some also really intense transits. For one, today we have Mercury making a sextile to Pluto. Mercury is the mind. Pluto brings in depth. And so this is about connecting deeply with our thoughts. We may be very pensive. We may desire to dive deeper into knowledge and wisdom during this time. This is also a day where, excuse me, I need to blow my nose real quick. So this is also a day where the sun is making a trine to Neptune, and sun trine Neptune is like harmonious frequency because it's a trine. It's a harmonious aspect in astrology, but it activates our intuition, our soul, our connection to our higher self. I feel like is something that really lights up during this time, and it brings in beautiful energies. So both of those are harmonious transits that we start the week with. On Tuesday, the 15th, we have Venus making a trine to Jupiter. Now, Venus and Jupiter are known as the two benefics, which means they bring in good luck. They bring in optimism. Whenever anything touches Venus and Jupiter, it's like, yes, it's like an amazing, auspicious energy. And when they trine, this is one of the most beautiful aspects that we can see in astrology. So this week is full of these very, very powerful frequencies. Beautiful and harmonious and optimistic, which makes them makes it a really exciting week, even though the moon is waning towards being dark, which is normally like a very internal time of the month. It still is being lit up by all of this beautiful frequency going on astrologically. So that is like basically bringing in exciting things maybe in your relationships, magnifying that positive energy in our relationships. It is beautiful, a beautiful frequency to see. So that's Tuesday. Almost every day something is going on this week. Then the next day, on Wednesday, we have Venus actually enters into the sign of Sagittarius. So Venus ingresses into Sag. There's 2 videos that I created in the membership. One is a specific video about Venus in Sag, and then another specific video about Mercury in Sag, which happens the day right after, and how this affects you personally based off of your sun, moon, Venus, and rising. So if you want to check those videos out, join the membership and you'll have access to those videos and like a ton of other content that has already been uploaded up until this point, as well as we're getting ready for a new season. And I always say this because in the membership, we follow the astrology seasons. Right about around the time where we're about to start a new season is the best time to join the membership, because you get to be guided through the energy of those whole 30 days where the sun is going to be in that certain sign, and what this means specifically to the ancient Atlantean philosophy, which talks about sacred geometry, the systems of the body, the chakras, and there's 12 chakras according to the ancient Atlantean, 12 like main chakras. So beautiful frequency, but Venus enters Sag, and that is a big shift, right? I'm not going to be able to do the magic of Venus this week, which would essentially cover Venus and Sag. So I highly recommend you go check out the video that I did in the membership about it. But Venus and Sag is a fun and exciting and playful energy in relationships. It's about, I want to go out, I want to be fun. It's don't expect to feel like I want to commit to something. This is not about seriousness at all. Sag is like, get me out of this crazy Scorpio hell, because Sag is not a Scorpio energy. Sag is independent. It's free. It wants to explore. It wants to go have fun and expand and grow. And Scorpio is very intense and in an internal kind of experience. So Venus enters Sag. It gets really exciting. That day, Mercury makes a trine to Jupiter. So all of these planets are making these trines to Jupiter this week. Like, I feel like we're just going to feel amazing. I feel like we're just going to completely love this energy. Mercury and Jupiter, it'll expand the energy, that exciting energy of our mind. And then the next day after that, on the 17th, on Thursday, now Mercury enters Sagittarius. And then the sun makes a sextile to Pluto. That day is going to be more challenging, though, because this is the day that we see Mars make an exact square to Neptune during his retrograde. So remember, this week Mars is still retrograde, and we're feeling that slowing down of everything. Like, it's hard to get things done. It's hard to feel motivated. Some of us may be feeling that way, and some of us maybe not. I also made a very powerful video about Mars retrograde in the membership. So if you want to know where this is happening in your chart and where it's going to be affecting you the most, then definitely check that out. But Mars is retrograde and now making it's his second square with Neptune. The first one was when he was direct, and the second one was when he's retrograde. And he's going to do it again on his way back forward when he goes direct again January 12th. So this is a long transit that we're in. So kind of let it sink in, because this energy is not going to stop until next year, basically. So very intense. However, there are positive energies, right? Sun sextile Pluto, bringing in important and honest felt depth and the desire for honesty and truth. Mercury entering Sagittarius, our mind just wants to have fun and explore, but we feel this square to Neptune, which can bring in confusing frequencies and make us feel like we don't know which direction we're going. We may feel lost, not just not unmotivated, but just completely lost in the whole path. So challenging. So just move through it as best as you can. And then we end the week with a powerful, this is on Sunday, the 20th, a powerful Sun trine Jupiter. And it's happening at 28 degrees on an actual Arcturus moon portal. But the exciting thing about that is that we will basically have this opportunity to start something new. This is like one of the most auspicious transits in astrology. Sun trine Jupiter, one of the most powerful, auspicious ones. Anything you start on this day, any project, any new business, any new idea that you start on this day has the very, very, very high potential of manifesting, of becoming a reality, because Jupiter and the Sun make it so. They command it to be so. So that is a great day to start something new. And because next week I might be a little late on this video, or I might not be able to actually do this video because we have that Sun in Sag and then the new moon in Sag happening right away. I get back from my trip and then boom, I gotta freaking hit the ground running with these videos. I will just go into next week a little bit. So on the 21st, which is the day right before the Sun enters Sagittarius, Venus and Mercury are going to make a conjunction at 7 degrees. It's very close to Antares, which is the star that's found at the heart of the Scorpion. So it's a very deep and very occult kind of activation. This is also Archangel Uriel, the most mysterious of the 4 archangels. And the energy is about go deeper, go deeper within your relationships, listen deeply, because a new season is about to arrive. And then the next day on the 22nd, the Sun enters Sag. On the 23rd, we have the Sagittarius new moon. And yeah, and then we're like moving into like freaking, Thanksgiving. I mean, this is crazy, but it'll be an exciting week next week also, because a lot of big changes, but we end Scorpio season with a literal freaking bang. These trines are just insane. So I want to do a reading for the week to see what the message is for us, and it'll kind of bleed into next week. This reading will be for basically the end of Scorpio season from today until next Monday. And then next Tuesday, we begin with new energy. So let me say a little prayer to clear the cards, and let's see what we get. Thank you, spirit guides, angels, and teachers, for being here with us this this evening. Thank you for your presence, and I would like to ask help clearing the energy of these cards as well as my energy, so I can be that open channel of wisdom, grace, and intuition to flow through everyone that's watching this video live and everyone that's watching this the replay of this video. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, let's see. We're going to do the regular card pull, which is intuition card, challenge card, overall theme, wisdom from the ancestors, and animal spirit, and see what we get. This is interesting. I feel like this might be for some people related to a relationship, love, maybe a new relationship that they're starting to, move into. This card really wants to come out, so let's just take it and let's pull an animal, and then I'll show them all to you in a moment. Okay, what do we get? All right, there we go. Ooh, 2 of them came out. Yeah, I'm getting definitely romance vibes for some reason. This is like really interesting. Big romance vibes and like relationship vibes for sure. So the first card that we get is a reversed card. It is actually the Ace of Cups, but it is reversed for us. So it came out upside down. This is Matsuo's sake. It is a Japanese mythology. The Ace of Cups marks a new beginning, a reason to drink and be merry, and to open up to subconscious feelings. Sake is a drink of the gods, bringing people closer to the spirit world. However, when this is reversed, this can have to do with relationship problems. So some of us might be having relationship problems this week. Some of us might be feeling depressed. Some of us may start the week feeling really sad, or feeling like we're being creatively blocked, or maybe even repressing some of our creativity. This is that Mars retrograde energy. This is that Mars retrograde energy coming through like hardcore. This is that Mars also square Neptune. This might be a stronger transit than we expected. So what is the challenge here? Okay, I get the message now. So we start the week off feeling a little bit uncomfortable, like not quite sure. And so our challenge is to make a choice. We need to make a decision. This is the 2 of Swords. This is a beautiful card. It's Sita from Hindu epic Ramayana. The 2 of Swords represents being stuck in between hard choices. Sita's decision between Scylla and Sharpdis is not easy and cannot be made blindly. It calls for self-reflection. Things can only remain balanced for so long before a move must be made. So some of us are making a big decision, or are going to have to make a big decision this week that is not going to be easy. And that's why this is the challenge card. This is about facing your fears. This is about maybe feeling like there's a stalemate, right? This is about also maybe being in denial. Maybe you're in denial about something. Opposition. Maybe you're getting opposition from someone else, and that's why, the trouble with the relationship. Or you're in a precarious position where you have to make a decision, and like somebody's going to get hurt because there's no way to avoid it. I would say, kind of exciting thing about what we're seeing in this energy is the fact that we are getting the world card as the overall theme. So usually when you get this world card energy, it's like, this is the end of something. It's the end of a chapter. This is Hinemoa and Tutenekai. The world is a happily ever after ending following a difficult journey, right? So this is saying that this difficult journey that we've been on, right, with these first two cards is reaching its conclusion. And this makes sense because the eclipse season is about to end. Like, it starts with the full moon before and it ends with the new moon after. Like, that whole time in between, you are in eclipse season. So this is like there's an ending here. It's an ending following a difficult journey. Hinemoa and Tutenekai represent the victorious conclusion, a positive outcome most desired. However, a conclusion also heralds the start of a new journey. So this can be a completion. This is recognition. This is fulfillment. This is triumph. This is celebration. This is exciting news. However, what is that new beginning? What is the new beginning? Like, what's the new thing that is starting now that something is ending? We get the Five of Swords, which is kind of a gnarly card. This is Osiris, Set, and Isis, Egyptian mythology. The Five of Swords represents a fight won through deceit. Set overthrows his brother Osiris and is seen gloating over his brother's inconsolable wife, Isis. While Set represents a tyrant and a victor, Isis is a defeated combatant who will eventually bring about Set's defeat. This is about surrender, betrayal, bullying, violence, crime. Holy moly, like, this is the new journey. But I want to give you a little bit deeper insight into the story, because Isis, Osiris, Nephthys, and Set were the four main, there's a story behind them. There were four really big gods in ancient Egyptian mythology, and they represented the story of creation. Isis was the expression of the universe. Osiris was the experimentation. Nephthys was the integration, and Set was the transcendence. And so what happens is Set breaks his brother into pieces. Isis has to put him back together with the help of her sister Nephthys, and then it is transcended. They both have these children, right? Isis and Osiris have Horus as their son. Nephthys and Set have Anubis. Horus becomes the sun god, defeats his uncle Set, like basically saves the universe, saves the galaxy, saves our solar system. And Nephthys helps us to do, the integration. And Anubis is the one that ends up helping to transition the souls into the afterlife. So the story here is the ancient Atlantean philosophy that aligns with this story as well, is that the universe expresses itself so that it can experience and experiment with everything that it can become, to then integrate it back into itself and transcend itself, and then be born again, right? It's an awakening. It is a powerful rebirth. It's a breakthrough. It's the phoenix that rises from the ashes, which we got those cards in last week in the Taurus eclipse reading, was the phoenix rises from the ashes. And that was our challenge for that eclipse. But this is saying that the new path, right? The new beginning has to do with us going through another process. So as soon as expression, experimentation, integration, and transcendence happens, then another expression follows, another experimentation, another integration, another transcendence. So this flows constantly. This is the flow of the universe, and this is how life occurs. So the more that we can surrender to this, the more that we can be in the wisdom of it. There's two animal cards that came out for us this week. One of them is the dolphin. So let's talk about the dolphin first. The dolphin is innately intelligent. It is a healer. Light has to do with light and blessings. The gifts of the dolphin are beyond what our human minds can grasp. Dolphin personalities are often drawn to the healing arts as they are sensitive to the subtle and enjoy working on the level of spirit. It's easy for dolphin types to underestimate the impact they make in the world. These creatures play such an important role in the wheel of karma that coming into contact with a dolphin type will change the entire course of your day and thus your life. This card can also indicate a profound blessing is on the way. So this is our little Jupiter trines saying, let's celebrate a little bit. It's not all dark and gloomy. We are having to make important decisions, but there is blessings that are coming on the other side. And the other card that we get is the Fox. Whoops. The Fox is smart, strong partner or mate, wise teacher. The Fox is an enchanting creature with plenty of mystique to go around. Fox personalities are skillful in business and also make great teachers. They are quick to learn and adapt well to new situations. Oh, this is perfect. Foxes are ideal life partners as they commit to relationships for the long term, and their natural charisma keeps things exciting. Fox energy helps us stay true to those most dear to us. When this card appears, reconnect to those you love. Foxes don't do well when they slip away. So this is about become adaptable. The blessing is on its way. We just need to become adaptable, patient, flexible during all of these kind of like big changes and big shifts in our lives right now during this week, specifically as we end Scorpio season and get ready for Sagittarius season, as we end eclipse season and get ready for a new journey. And we also start to move closer to, in the Northern Hemisphere, the winter solstice, which is the transition between one season, the fall, and the next season, the winter. So a lot of things are going on right now during this year, really powerful energies. So I hope that you enjoyed this reading. Thank you so much for being a part of this channel. Please check out all the links below so you know what's happening, what programs are happening, what workshops are coming up, what events are happening. And I hope that you have a beautiful and powerful last week of Scorpio season. And I will see you next time. Satnam.